Hey everybody, Dog8798 here. This is my review of Bellator MMA 138 Unfinished Business, Kimbo Slice versus Ken Shamrock. I've been waiting for this event ever since it was announced months ago, and tonight fin- finally got to see, finally got to watch, and I must say, this show was awesome. Awesome night filled with awesome fights and moments, man. This show was just awesome, man. It's so awesome. I'm watching it again right now. I'm still watching. I'm watching the encore. This was awesome, man. Such an awesome pay-per-view quality show live for free on Spike TV. Yeah, the Bellator events are advertised as pay-per-views, but they're just big, giant live shows. Live shows. Um, awesome production value. This show was like a cross between Street Fighter and Mad Max Thunderdome, which is how I want MMA, not some big budget pop culture NFL wannabe NFL crap, which is what the UFC has done to MMA. MMA. Um so awesome production values. The announcers were great. They were just like Joe Rogan and Mike Goldberg. Um um Lots of exciting moments. Road Warrior Animal came out to his Road Warrior Rush theme before Ken Shamrock's song started playing to introduce Ken Shamrock. They introduced Ken Shamrock, and and oh yeah, and then of course Tito Ortiz. It was announced that Tito Ortiz. I forgot who he will be fighting, but they announced his next opponent. I forgot the guy's name he was fighting, but like I said, awesome, awesome night with lots of awesome fights and moments. The first match of the night was um was Michael Chandler versus Derek Campbell's in the light heavyweight division. This right here was an awesome fight to start the show. Michael Michael Chandler defeated Derek 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 Campos in the first round with a submission victory. The next fight of the night was Daniel Strauss defeating Henry Corrales in round two with a guillotine choke. This also was an awesome fight. Now for the one of the fights I tuned into the show for, and that was Bobby Lashley and Dan Charles. This right here was an awesome display of wrestling from Bobby Lashley, but this was not the drag him out brawl I really expected from Bobby Lashley. And the Dan Charles guy didn't look like he wanted to fight. Bobby Lashley pretty much just dominated him for like 2 rounds with wrestling techniques and knocked him out, and while in mount position knocked him out. While on top of him knocked him out with a couple of weak strikes to end this fight. Cool to see Bobby Lashley, but I really wish this fight was much better. James Thompson, his original opponent, had to pull out of the fight. I really wish he would have fought. I think this fight would have been much better with him. The next fight of the night was Patricio Freire defeating Daniel Raicho. This right here was another awesome fight. However, I think the fight was stopped too fast. And Patricio Freire's knockout came out of nowhere, and I just thought the fight was stopped. I thought John McCarthy stopped the fight way too fast, but it's good to see people actually trying to finish fights. Every fight this night was surprisingly was a finish. There was no decisions. And the main event, of course, was Kimbo Slice and Ken Shamrock. This right here, awesome build up. I'm really happy that Bellator got these two fighters Bellator got these two fighters and got Ken Shamrock back on the card. Always like it when the legends return, except for Rampage, except for people like Rampage, who I'm sick of seeing. Tito Ortiz, I'm sick of seeing in the UFC, but I'm happy to see him here in Bellator, using these guys using their name, their star power to help out a younger upstart MMA promotion. Like I said, the interests from both men were great. This fight started off great. Shamrock, as predicted, came out with his wrestling and was just dominating Kimbo Slice, showing that he is a superior grappler. Nearly caught him with a rear naked choke, but Kimbo Slice managed to defy all odds and power out of it, and come back and eventually knock Shamrock down for the knockout in round 1 at 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Once again, I thought this fight would stop way too quickly, but this right here was an awesome fight. And Shamrock, recognizing that Kimbo Slice was the better man this night, shook his hand, and I wonder what's next for Slice and Shamrock. But like I said, Bellator is the future of MMA. It's way better than the UFC. We got this awesome card, which should have been on pay-per-view live for free on Spike TV. There was also some good preliminary fights. I don't remember the names. I remember they aired one preliminary fight between the Kimbo Slice and Ken Shamrock fight. I don't remember the names of the fighters, and I couldn't find them. I couldn't find them here. It could be either one of these preliminary fights. I'm looking up on Wikipedia, but like I said, man, this was an awesome night of fights. I'm still watching it right now. I'm watching the encore presentation right now, but yeah, I can't wait for the next one. The next one is the next fight is Congo versus Volkov. I'm gonna be giving my thoughts on that in a minute. All right, Doug out.